When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the roll. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Fakes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
On first and 10 from the 38. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching him off guard, bringing the blitz.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's Bobo. It's complete on the right side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's loose on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job of the defense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, it's Bobo. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hills. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He's at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. With the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Bishop. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you've got to be smart. You've got to know the situation. You've got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bobo. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Avant. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game. The
Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
To do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bobo. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it upright. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Wants to throw. It's Bishop. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Russell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged out of the air. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turn.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Back to pass, it's Bishop. Fires complete on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's open on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Wall. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right.
Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Got a little space. Lowers those pads. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man down the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle. It's Hills. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Field goal is good. That'll cut this lead down to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for a man. It's Bobo. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Gives it on the option. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Bishop. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good